What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now we're playing this off the back of watching The Last Jedi, so I'm feeling all Star Warsy. But don't worry, we won't be spoiling The Last Jedi, the internet's already done that for me. Instead, we'll just say that the film has divided opinion amongst the Star Wars community. That's okay, we'll play Star Wars Battlefront 2 instead, because that hasn't divided any opinions. No, everybody loves this game, with its loot boxes, its DLC, and the fact that EA seems to have forgotten exactly how greedy they can be in public before the angry mobs come for them. Oh boy, let's open our daily crate. What did we win? Are you excited? It's an unboxing video. YouTube seems to like them for some reason, even though it's just people opening the post. We got a ship, and some credits, and a washer. Well, if we need to be a spacefaring plumber, I now have the tools for the job. Now, if you haven't played Star Wars Battlefront 2 yet, what are you waiting for? It's like Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005 edition, except the graphics are shinier. Which, you know, is all we need in modern gaming. Who cares about interesting gameplay? No, what we really need is to add another layer of glossy paint. And we're playing the Starfighter Assault map, because this is actually improved over the last game. It's strange, everything else seems to have been kept mostly the same. Ooh, missile lock. How do I dodge a missile? Spin! Yes, spinning, that's how they dodge it in the films. The films lied to me. The films promised that if you spin, you can dodge any missile, anytime, anywhere. Spin round so far and so fast that the missile will get dizzy, like a small child on a roundabout. And like that small child, the missile will eventually vomit up its ice cream, meaning that its missile parents are very disappointed in it, eventually causing the collapse of the missile mother and missile father's marriage. All because the missile child couldn't handle their ice cream. And because they lose their parents' marriage, the small missile will eventually fall on hard times, be unable to support itself. And one day when it's feeling low, it'll try something, a little hit of something. You know, a little something just to make the missile feel good. And so even though the missile may kill me today, 20 years from now, that missile will be in a crack den, and I'll be flying around laughing. Hardy ha, I'm playing the long game, you fucking explodey prick. What? No, I'm totally not getting too into this. Shut up. Actually, thinking about it, do they have crack in Star Wars? That's a question I didn't think I'd be asking at the start of the day. I like to imagine they do. Because all of a sudden, all those stupid plans suddenly feel a lot more plausible if you think that everybody was stoned whilst doing them. Flying down the Death Star trench and shooting a torpedo into a 2-metre wide hole isn't normal, but on crack, it is. Oh, we got busted. Obviously, the Star Wars drug police found out about our crazy ideas of bringing crack to the Star Wars universe. Really, that could be a way to liven up the next films. People complained that Episode 7 was too similar to previous Star Wars material, and people complained about Episode 8, because, to be honest, there's actually quite a few reasons. Or are there? Haha, was that a spoiler alert? You'll never know. But one way we could really get everyone to unite over Star Wars again is if we introduced drugs to the series. You could have Finn standing there going, "Drugs are bad, okay?" And the opening of Episode 9 could just be Rey shooting up a bunch of heroin. That'd make the character interesting. Now she's not a Mary Sue. Instead she's a drug-addicted Mary Sue. You know, I think I may have just figured out the reason why Disney won't return my phone calls. It's because I'm stupid, that's why. Everybody knows Rey's a scavenger, and she lived for years on a crap planet with no money. She wouldn't be able to afford heroin. No. Rey would be shooting up meth instead. That makes far more sense for the character. Yes, that's perfect. I figured out how the characters are supposed to work now. Excellent. Look, did it all before... Well, I was about to say before dying. That's okay, we did it all when we were mostly alive. We still get points for that, right? Now, maybe we should talk a little less about addicting Daisy Ridley to drugs, and a little more about shooting these Star Destroyers. Well, they're not Star Destroyers, they're Republic cruisers. Even though they look like Star Destroyers, sound like Star Destroyers. And you know, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a Star Destroyer wearing a very convincing coat. Remember, if you're ever uncertain if a duck is in fact a Star Destroyer, ask it to fire its proton torpedoes, because real ducks don't have those. We've died enough times to be a hero. Do we want to be a whiny emo, or do we want to be a robot with asthma? Asthma robot, whiny emo. Yeah, I can identify with a whiny emo more than I can with a dude with asthma.
Let's make this quick. I have important matters to attend to.
Ooh, Kylo has important matters to attend to. Yes, that My Chemical Romance fan tribute video is not going to make itself. Yes, I'm playing the objective. Mostly. Is my engine on? Those look like I've just got two giant hazard lights. Like Kylo Ren's going to start indicating he needs to turn in a moment. God, couldn't they have designed a ship that lets me know when the engines are on? Oh wait, we blew up the enemy. Yay, I'm the hero. Everybody give Kylo Ren praise. Of course, the best part about the new Star Wars game is there's a bunch of bots, loads of AI-controlled characters. So even if you're too crap to shoot at a real person, you can just blow up the AI and still feel good. Kind of like that. Oh, I think I've got one on me. I think I've got one on my tail. Good thing we can look behind us now. I don't remember being able to do that in the previous one. I'm glad that by the time the First Order comes to power, the Star Wars universe has figured out the incredible technology of a rear-view mirror. Now, I have played a fair bit of Battlefront 2, seeing as I saw The Last Jedi yesterday, and who needs sleep, right? I mean, come on. And the one thing I've really enjoyed about it is the Starfighter mode. In the last game, it was very simplistic. It was you and about 20 other people in an empty skybox, shooting at each other. And the moment an enemy got target lock on you, that was it, you'd had it. Unless you were playing as a hero ship, in which case you spent the entire time crashing into enemy players and then laughing, because you had more health. But this time, they've got actual objectives, the maps are far more interesting, there's more variety of ships, and best of all, you can dodge missile locks. Yes, you usually end up flying directly into a wall when you try to dodge them, but hey, you know, it's better than nothing. We should give credit where credit is due, and Star Wars Battlefront 2's sole piece of credit is the fact that Starfighter Assault is now actually kind of fun. We won't mention the campaign, no. Star Wars Battlefront 2's campaign, that has some issues. I got to the third mission of the campaign, and this is not a spoiler by the way. The third mission of the campaign has you playing as Luke Skywalker. That's pretty cool, right? He's a hero, everyone loves him. And what do you do with this hero of the ages that everyone loves? You kill some bugs. You use a lightsaber to kill some bugs, that's it. You kill... oh no, sorry, you don't just kill bugs, I was wrong. You also break some rocks with a lightsaber. Breaking rocks and killing bugs. After Endor, Luke just did not know what to do with himself. So apparently he became a geologist-exterminator hybrid. He may as well have traded in his lightsaber for a pickaxe and a can of insecticide. That campaign has issues, man. It's real stupid. I was debating whether or not to do a campaign recording video, sort of play through it like I usually do. Then I got to the third mission and I thought, no, this is not a good idea. Nobody wants to see Luke Skywalker pest control. Instead, we're playing the multiplayer. It's far more fun, and the Luke Skywalkers in here kill actual people, on the rare occasions you actually get to play as him. Because it's still real difficult to get points. Again, another reason why I like the Starfighter mode. Getting points here, very, very easy. All you have to do is crash into the enemy ship and they give you 100 points. See? 800 points. Perfect. Just for dying. What more could you want? Let's try a bomber. I haven't been a bomber yet. I wonder if I'm still wearing a bomber jacket. Do they have those in Star Wars? I mean, Poe's got his fancy jacket, but I like to imagine the droids are wearing a bomber jacket as well. Pair of aviators, you know. Who says that battle droids can't be cool? That's the new canon. That's why Disney got rid of the expanded universe. They were afraid of all of the cool battle droids coming to steal their bomber jackets. As we all know, Walt Disney was a huge fan of bomber jackets, and talking shit will get you a victory. Look at it go! The Republic's crashed into their... Wait, did they crash into our ship? Oh no, they crashed into themselves. Almost panicked for a moment there. Oh, would you look at that, we're 4th on the leaderboard. We beat a teacup and lost to a red panda. I'm fairly certain that is my pecking order in the world. Better than a teacup, not quite as good as a red panda. An ambush! The droids! We never saw them coming, even though they're stationary. Not moving at all. They're then just sitting there minding their own business. Probably having a wonderful day till we showed up. Yeah, it's little moments like that that make you go, really? Is the Republic really that stupid? That's probably how all the Jedi died in Order 66. They were all just incredibly stupid and trusting. Poor Jedi, they never saw it coming. They absolutely should have done, but they never did. Silly, silly Jedi. Alright, destroy the tractor beams, says the small voice in the corner of my screen. Am I the only one that can see him? But the little man that talks to me tells me to blow things up. I am the only one that can see him, aren't I? Okay. Please don't commit me to a clone asylum. I hear they're awful places. I'll never last there, man. You can't do this to me. You get what are my special abilities, actually? Turret gunner, proton torpedo, okay. I can repair, I can shoot behind me, and I can shoot things a bit more explodier than usual. Yes, that's 100% how the board meeting went when designing the abilities for the ship. We want to make things explodey, we want to make things shooty, and occasionally we should probably make the droid do something, because at the moment it's just getting a free lift. Ooh, missile, let's try spinning again. It didn't work last time, let's see if it works this time around. What do you know? It does work. That's one more missile going to the crack den of Star Wars. Oh god, they're still behind me. Please leave me alone. This ship has the turning radius of a hippopotamus on roller skates. Where's he gone? Oh, he turned around as well, that's cheating. You can't turn around as I'm turning around. Yeah, lock onto me now, you prick. I'm like an octopus in a washing machine, just flailing around all over the place. Never gonna shoot me, never gonna shoot me, never gonna... Where's my team? Oh wait, I have a thing that lets me shoot behind me. Probably should have remembered that ability earlier. Finish the tractor beams, finish the tractor... We can do this. Yes, those tractor beams are out of range, but I'm sure the lasers will hit them at some point. Just keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Ah, perfect. Hey! More points for us, just for showing up. Participation awards. Even in the Star Wars universe, they're the most important awards you could win. You know, these droid enemies, they're not very bright, are they? I mean, at least I tried to dodge. Yes, I tried to dodge by flailing around in a circle, but it's better than just slowly flying forwards. Yes, I flew towards the floor. No wonder I died, I kept crashing into the goddamn rug. Right, what are we doing now? Oh, they have a thing to blow up. I'll use my little astromech droid to heal up. Look at me using abilities and calling them out like a professional. Look at me exploding immediately like a professional. But really, the little droids are great. I mean, you think about the new films, who's everyone's favourite character? BB-8. That little droid is loved by everyone. All the other characters, people complain about for one reason or another. People complain about Finn because his story isn't given enough screen time, even though it's actually interesting. People complain about Rey because she's a Mary Sue and ridiculously overpowered. People complain about Poe because they're too busy staring at his face to actually get any work done during the day. See, I was just thinking about his face and that caused me to crash. Years from now, entire generations of children will be raised by a single mother clutching her picture of Oscar Isaacs. That will be the new parental unit. And people complain about that, because it will eventually cause the downfall of civilization. Poe Dameron's face. So the only character that people really like in the new film, sort of universally, BB-8. He's small, he's cute, he's helpful, he's friend-shaped, and he has 100 accessories. So you know he's always going to dress appropriately for the occasion. And if he does get annoying and underfoot, he's shaped like a football, so you can just sort of punt him down the field. Now have fun rolling back from this, you prick, as you launch him halfway down the spaceship. Maybe I should stop bad-mouthing the droid, since I kind of need them to heal me now. They're still behind me? Hey, we lost them. That's some ace flying. In fact, some may even say it's some ace combat. They should make a game about that. Be real good. I mean, most of them would. Some of them would be bad, some of them would be real naff. But there'd be at least one good one. And this is taking way longer than I thought it would do to blow up these tiny little power generators. Team, are you actually doing anything? Am I the only one here trying to stop the droids? I'm going to win the entire Clone Wars by myself. And it starts by dying horribly. Every good battle plan should always include that at the beginning. Oh, hey, it's Boba Fett, corkscrewing through the air. Everybody remembers that time that Boba flew his ship upside down, and then lagged backwards 20 feet. It was a classic moment of the Star Wars series. Clear the air. So no new objective, just shoot enemies. Okay. Did you kind of run out of things to do at this point, game? You've blown up their power generators. Shit. Now everybody sit tight whilst we figure out what exactly you're supposed to do next. I'm guessing what you're supposed to do next is not that. Ah, the control tower. Of course, everybody knows the droid control tower. That's what we should have been shooting all along. Why is it called a control tower? It looks more like a control tortilla. It's just sort of flat, and you can probably fold it up into a burrito. Ah, the control tortilla. Every ship's greatest weakness. And bring it around, bring it around. Oop, and down, and directions are hard. Shoot! Don't lock onto the dude half a mile away. Shoot the great big tortilla tower in front of you. Spin. Now, I'm getting real good at dodging those missiles. I mean, I still can't dodge the inanimate objects, but hey, at least I can run away from a missile. Whee! Lock onto me now, you fucker! Destroy. Ah, the core. Yes, where is the core? Where? Okay. I guess we don't get to see the core. You have to buy the core DLC if you want to have a look at it. Ooh, who's this? Yoda. That famous star pilot. A Jedi Master I am. In case we'd forgotten who Yoda is. Yes, we bought this Star Wars game, and had no idea who that small green fellow was. I spent the entire time thinking he was Kermit. Empire Strikes Back didn't make any bloody sense. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not very good at doing an attack run. 3 seconds left. I'm in the core, and their shields are coming online. I should probably get out of there. Alright, what are your abilities? Go faster. Well, that was a good ability. You can die whilst giving a crappy one-liner. Here we go, let's try one of their bombers instead. Yes, if you're blowing up a control tower, use a bomber. Ion cannon, in case you need to blow something up, but with a bit of a blue tinge. Yes, inside. Their core is 91% healthy, 91% healthy. Oh dear, we are doing bad. Well, I can fix that. Should probably not fix it by flying sideways into the core, but hey, whatever works. That's much more like it. 55%, 54, 52, no way you're slowing down. Speed up. Somebody crash into that thing, do a load of damage to it. I crashed into the wrong part of the ship. Fairly certain we hit the doors as they were closing. I like to imagine the droids were playing the song Closing Time every time those doors come down. Just on the off chance that they catch an enemy about to crash into them. Oh, those droids would have a merry laugh at our expense. Do droids know how to laugh? Is that a thing? Is there droid humour? Droid sitcoms? In fact, why don't we make a droid sitcom? Just get all of the droids from Star Wars sort of living in a block of flats together. R2-D2, C-3PO, IG-88, HK-47, BB-8, WD-40. Get all of them together, one great big block of flats. It could be like the new Big Bang Theory, except, you know, entertaining. And we'd get rid of the audience. You don't want an audience there, but we would have a laugh track. Except the laugh track would be the dial-up tone that you used to hear when you connected to the internet in the 90s. Every time R2-D2 told a particularly funny joke, you just hear this noise. And who says dial-up sucks? Because look at us, we've just beaten the Separatists using nothing but a crappy joke and an AOL sound effect. Thumbs up all round. But that, of course, is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Thank you for joining me, and if you haven't seen The Last Jedi yet, you should probably go do that, because I'm not too sure how much longer the floodgates of the internet will hold back the spoilers. If you have seen it, then be a good soul and don't spoil it in the comments. We're all friendly here, and spoilers are very, very bad. If you've got a game you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. And until next time, farewell everyone.